Kylie Draws here. Today we are going to be doing a tutorial on how to color hair, not how to draw hair, because I am bad at remembering to record things. Anyways, like last week's video, like how I mentioned that I am going to be kind of like doing a tutorial, well, here's the tutorial and I have everything set up so you won't have to hear a painfully loud pen. So I looked at the comments on last week's video and I saw that a lot of you guys kept on saying that I need to talk more naturally even when I'm like reading off a script. So here I am improvising most of a video and talking more naturally, hopefully. Let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, now let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so the base color I'm going to use is brown. You can use any color, doesn't really matter. But this layer has like, it's normal, it's just a base color. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is add the primary shadows or the darkest parts of the hair where the shadow is the heaviest. I usually make this layer a multiply layer so that it kind of like adds a bit of the base hair color into the shadow and then bring the opacity down. This is what it looks like with like the opacity all the way up. It's too dark. If you want that, like, it doesn't really matter. I usually bring the opacity to something around 70% or 60%, but it really depends on how dark or light the shadow I want it to be. The next thing you should do for the shadows is add the secondary shadows. These are kind of like where the hair is not connecting or like touching the hair. For example, here when I have these two strands here, these aren't like, they're on top of each other, but this one still has a bit of space between this strand. I usually make this a multiply layer and bring the opacity down to around 60%. The next thing you should do, this is kind of optional, but like you should do anyways, is to add highlights. These kind of enhance the drawing and make it more believable or amazing or cool. And when drawing the highlights, you should take into account where the light is coming from. For example, the light is coming from the back on this, and because hair isn't like, you know, solid, it still has some gaps. That's why some of the light is coming to the front, like this and that. And then an optional thing, oh wait, sorry, I forgot. For the highlights, I usually put the layer to add and then bring the opacity down to around 30% or less, depending on how strong I want the highlight to be. And then last but not least, this is optional, like entirely optional. This is all to your style and how you do things, but colored line art, all of this kind of like, the colored line art just brings things together, softens the drawing, doesn't make it like too hard edged like this, and makes it more softer and blends in with other colors like this. Yep. And that's it for the tutorial. Let me know how you go and let me know how you find this tutorial. Let me know in the comments if you find this helpful or not. And yeah, see you all next week. Bye!